What's going on, everyone? Toned up here. So I was working in the garage about like 150 feet away. I started to hear like some humming sound. Wasn't sure what it was and took a closer look and I saw a swarm right by the tree over here. First of all, it's just flying around. Wasn't sure it's landing anywhere or not. So I'm not sure they're leaving or they just got out from the box. And so what I try to do is I try to make sure the bee doesn't just fly away. I need you to do something very quickly so I can, somehow stop the bee from leaving this area, you know, and I mean, they're just flying around. I mean, the whole sky is filled with bees. I mean, this is a big swarm. Wasn't sure where it came from or it's from one of my hives. My plan was I need to do something, to keep the bee from, just flying around and get them like to cling on a branch or somewhere where I can, catch them and put them in a box. This was a giant swarm. I mean, the bees flying everywhere. And take a look at the video. You can see they're everywhere. The bee just flying around and not quite sure the landing anywhere yet. I do see a tiny little cluster right on this branch right here. It's a little high, but I hope that's where they're gonna stay. It's about 15 feet off the ground. So I got a plan. I've been working in the garage cutting up wood with a table saw and I accumulate some sawdust. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss this sawdust up in the air, so give them the illusion, there's like a storm or something up in the air, cause them it can be hard for them to fly. So this way, hopefully, they'll take refuge, like onto a tree or somewhere. Okay, no bueno. They still up in the air flying. They did not. This did not slow them down at all. I mean, they're just flying around. So I'm out of sawdust. So right by the area, I have a water hose. Now you can see that I'm sprinkling water up in the air. Actually, that was a better plan than the first one. The water get their wings wet and some of the bees dropping onto the grass. So, and those flying bees, they're all flying toward that pine tree right there. It seems like they're gonna cluster up there somewhere. So let's hope they don't go up too high. There are a lot of bees up there by the tree already. I mean, this is a massive swarm. And even down here, you can see there's like the air is filled with bees. Good. I can see there's like a cluster of bee on the branch right there. The bees cluster kind of high, but I think it's manageable. Let me go get my ladder. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go get the tarp and along with the box so I can shake the bee down to the tarp. I have never purchased bees before, so I'm not quite sure how much this weigh. So just a guess, maybe like 6 pounds or more. Most of the bees are on this branch now, so let's go ahead and get this swarm into my bee box. I do not have a solid plan on how to get this bee down to the ground, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook my hoe to the branch and shake it onto the tarp. Here's my plan. I'm going to grab a bee box with some drawn out comb in it with 10 frames. I'm going to put on top the tarp, and I'm going to shake the bees, and hopefully the bees will fall right on the box or around the tarp. Let's give it a shot. I totally missed the box. I got half the bees on the tarp and half on the grass. Oh, it's not bad. I keep on doing until I get all the bees in there. And one thing I noticed, since it's so high up there, when I shake the bees down, because there's got so much time for them to fall, a lot of times they just take off flying again. So I get probably like a half of it or a third of the bees drop down to the tarp. You can see some of the bees marching toward the front of the box right now. Let me go ahead and open up the entrance. I was pretty sure there's no queen inside this box. However, this is one of my bait boxes. I did use some of the scent from the Swarm Commander, and I think that's why they're marching toward it. So this is what I learned so far. If you're going to be shaking bees from a tree limb, having the box on top of the tarp has a few advantages. One is, after you're shaking the bees down onto the tarp and it didn't hit the box, you can actually move the tarp, and the box is on top of the tarp, and you can move it, to the desired location without disturbing other bees or crushing the bees. Next thing is you can kind of identify where the queen is by just looking through the blue tarp, because it's easier to see than looking in the grass. And another point is it's easier for the bees to move across the tarp comparing if the bee has to crawl through the grass just to get to the box. Here's a scene where I moved the tarp along with the box without disturbing anything. Well, it's not quite true. I did disturb the bees up there by shaking down the tarp. If the swarm is on a lower branch where you can cut it off with a pair of pruning shears, then take the whole thing, the whole swarm, to the box and shake it in there. It's easier that way. Here's another thing I learned. If you're shaking bees from a place is a little higher than usual, bring a cardboard box or something you can shake the bee into, then bring the container down, then shake into the bee box. This will prevent the bees from flying away, and basically the whole thing is about saving time, and if you can get all the bees in the box, the sooner you can call it a day. After looking around, the swarm, they came from this box over here. On a separate day, I came by here and opened up this hive, and there's like a lot of queen cell, swarm cells in there. Here it is. I pulled the tarp right under the tree in the shade, allow the bee to, just take this sweet time, go inside the box. Today is April 14, 2020, swarm number 2 capture. So it doesn't really matter if the swarm came from somewhere else or from my hive. I caught it, and this is number 2. Okay guys, get your swarm trap, your bait boxes ready, and it's plenty of time to catch swarms. So good luck to you. So if you enjoyed this video, click the like, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And as usual, I will continue posting more videos for your enjoyment. Thank you for watching. See you next time.